everyone in the service industry, I'm going to give you like a set of lines that you could say, especially with your industry, that if you said these like 2 sentences at the beginning, you literally induce a drug inside of somebody to empower themselves to make a quick decision and feel good about what they do.
Welcome to the Home Service Expert. I got Michael Bernoff here. He's an expert in sales, training, recruitment, communication, personal growth, and development. The psychology behind everything you do, the words we say, the way we do it, the energy that flows. I've seen you make people get hypnotized. I mean, you're a leader in the personal and professional development industry and has worked directly with individuals as well as corporate executives who desire to transform their corporate culture in an ever-changing marketplace. He released his book entitled Average Sucks, Why You Don't Get What You Want and What to Do About It in 2020. The way I usually get started, Michael, is jumping into just who you are, how you got started. I've heard the story, just really what you got going on and who you help.
What our company does and what we really obsessed with, we got 2 groups of people. You got the people that my friends and stuff that work for the media, and they work for TikTok, Instagram, they work for Facebook, all this stuff. And they are using the same techniques we are, but they're using them to get your attention, lower your resistance, and increase receptivity. So for 21 years, instead of doing what the addiction experts do, and they get you to go on the journey they do, we teach you how to use your own psychology, your own language and communication to get people's attention, to lower resistance, increase receptivity, whether it's sales or even your communication. I work with UFC fighters right before they walk in the ring, but I'm the last voice they hear. And I talk to them for a few minutes before they go in the ring or the octagon or whatever they're going to do. And I get their psyche straight, or it's the company that's needs to rewire how they pitch their IPO that day, or entire sales organizations like the service industry that want the ability to say it in a way that the customer feels safe, comfortable, and has very little resistance to make a quick decision. And everyone in the service industry, I'm going to give you like a set of lines that you could say, especially with your industry, that if you said these like 2 sentences at the beginning, you literally induce a drug inside of somebody to empower themselves to make a quick decision and feel good about what they do. So I'll give an example. We've got these 2 drugs that we sell, especially in the service industry. We sell people something better, like we sell them a dopamine hit, like, oh, you could do this and you could feel good. Like some people do windows and stuff, or maybe in your industry, you're putting new doors on, right? Because you'll put like, oh my God, you'll feel good. And they get a high for like a couple of minutes. Or you make them scared out of their mind. And they're like, if you don't fix this now, 3 people could die. Does that make sense? And this is where most people in the industry end. It's that middle drug where that's cortisol is fear and dopamine is excitement. It's the serotonin that changes things. So I'm going to throw something out here to everyone watching this right now. If you have children or you've been a child, a lot of people want their parents to say they're proud of them, or you want to tell you might even want to tell your sales team or your crew you're proud of them. There's nothing worse in the world that you can say than I'm proud of you. And I'll explain why in a second. Because if you tell your kid or your sales team, dude, I'm proud of you, man, you did good numbers this month. It's like Pavlov. I'm getting you, I'm doing that to you, and then you need me to come back and keep on reminding you. Let me give you a different perspective. So in Tommy, instead of saying, dude, I'm proud of you, how does this fit? Tommy, you should be proud of yourself for what you built. And what's funny is when you say to somebody, you should be proud of yourself for working hard and getting good grades, you give the power to them. Because the reason we keep it to ourselves, it's called serotonin. When somebody, so let's just say you set an appointment, right? And let's say you walk in, you're doing a service appointment, you walk in, you're meeting the first time. Imagine saying this, Tommy, I just want to commend you in advance for even booking this appointment. Very few people wait a lot longer until things get bad. Having the courage to call us and even have this conversation, it says a lot about how you live. So great work. What's amazing is commending somebody for doing something empowers them, and then they can decide. And you just spoke to them in a way that they wish their mommy and daddy would have talked to them. And what's fascinating is it's the truth. And they feel good. And when they feel good and empowered, they will then take your bid and they will roll with it. They will take your invoice and say, I'll buy that.
I always tell my guys to call on the way and offer them something. Hey, Mr. Bernoff, listen, Tommy Mello, the garage door guy. I'm here to save the day. Listen, I wanted to let you know I'm stopping at 7-Eleven. It's a hot day here. I'm going to grab a Gatorade. Is there anything I can grab for you?
It's awesome.
Now, here's the deal. I like to assume too sometimes, and I've tried this, and I don't know which way to go. You'll know better. But I either say, listen, don't make me guess because I doubt you like green Gatorade, because I'm going to bring you something because I'm trying to get, Robert Cialdini, the law of reciprocity. Yep. Reciprocity. And then I use, and you might not like this because I think I'm getting the wrong drug, but I don't lie to my clients, but I say, listen, doors are 6 months out. The prices are going up. Interest rates are going up on the financing. If we don't do this today, and that's the scarcity.
The piece of the puzzle I'd add is it's doors are 6 months out. And this is where oxytocin comes in the connection. But what we do here is we like to make certain you have all the information. What we do here, when you say we, is make sure you have all the information so you can make an empowered decision. So empowered decision is the cortisol. I mean, forgive me, the empowered decision is the serotonin, the feeling you get like you can decide, you're in control. But then when you say we, when you're offering the green Gatorade and you bring the orange, oh my God, that is so nice. You know, that's what our company is about. We work with your family to not just fix your door, to make your day better. Do you know what I'm saying? So if we can do something to make your day better, we work with you. Oxytocin is what people lost in 2020 when they did everything on Zoom and they didn't get to hold anyone, hug anyone, or really give gifts to each other at the same level. So we want to make sure the we comes out. So to add to it, when you do that, when you show up with the orange Gatorade, that is so thoughtful. We are not a garage door company. We are not a window washing company. We are a company that is dedicated to work with your family to make your home run better. We work with you. Your home should work great. We work with you. What's fascinating is when you stop saying you're a garage door company, we work with you to make your home better, you now became more valuable. So I say I would say from our trademark on the side of our trucks, we're a garage door company. Really, we're a relationship-based company that works directly with you to make certain your house runs safely and effectively. Now you just did what's called ancillary benefit. You just offered something greater. And I want to be one phone call away so you have to worry less about what's going on and you never have to understand your garage door. That's our job to understand it so you can enjoy your family.